products at prices lower than ever before. For the first time ever, Trex could be cheaper than Cedar. Call or stop by Northfield Lumber today and see the new Trex decking that beats wood, hands down.
If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. We also provide pre-screened quality tenants to our property owners. We love to match good people to good homes. Contact us today, northbloomfield.com.
This is the story of a very special woman. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician or an entrepreneur. Her knowledge was limitless and still is. She could also make monsters disappear, especially those that lurked in the shadows under the... Once, this woman put back together a teenage girl's broken heart, which had been shattered in 1,000 pieces. Just by giving her a bear hug, she masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows Joy's haircut.
I went around them, I saw a big cloud of rubber flying. Oh, yeah.
1978, he won a national title and 7 Big East titles at Georgetown. NFL, the Jags will have running back Leonard Fournette for 3 seasons. Running back DeAndre Swift, he's back at practice today for the Lions after missing 8 straight. And the Lions waived fullback Nick Bowden. They put him on injured reserve, actually. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more 97.1, the Ticket at radio.com.
All right, 3 o'clock, beautiful Monday. We're rocking and rolling here. Now, we can go a couple different ways here, Rico. I didn't know you had such strong feelings on this Okudah thing, because my head is more geared towards, look, Yannick Ngakoue to the Vikings, it's a power move. Danielle Hunter and Ngakoue, Jesus, man, that's shades of DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller, Broncos Super Bowl edition. It's where do you want to go? Because I can wait on mine. I'm just bummed out with the Lions. That's fine. For me, it was just when I read that short article, it was just very short and sweet. Yeah, Jeff Okudah is not going to be ready to start opening day for the Lions. And why did you take him number 3 overall? You're the number 3 pick overall in the draft. Mike, if you're in the first round, unless you're a quarterback, you should be a starter day 1. End of discussion. You're the highest taken corner in many, many years. And you mean to tell me you're sitting behind somebody day 1? That's, but then again, I like Okudah. I like how he played at Ohio State, but I thought that they should have went the tour route. So maybe I'm thinking, okay, if you're going to take him, you know something, and it doesn't look like they knew something.
Now, all right, let me try to calm you down and be positive about this. A, where are all of their coaches and where's their GM from? Where did they learn?
The Patriots.
Okay. And what do they thrive on? They thrive on sending messages. And again, I know Pro Football Talk had this where the Lions have said, hey, that we haven't made a determination on Jeff Okudah. Okay, maybe he doesn't open the season on the first series starting. Do you truly believe in this life or the next, as they face a brutal open to their schedule, wide receiver-wise? Do you really believe that Jeff Okudah won't be on the field for a vast majority of snaps?
I don't know what Quinn Trisha is up to. So I would love to say, Mike, you're right. I don't know.
I just think you got to breathe. You just got to breathe. I know. We all would love to hear Okudah hasn't allowed a catch in camp, and he's the best corner since pants with pockets.
And you know what? I'm guilty because preseason is meaningless. But when this is the news that comes out about him so close to the beginning of the season, it's a little disheartening. Wait, whoa. The number 3 pick. I'm hoping that it's all just hype. I'm hoping they just put that out there, like you said, Mike, just to get the kid fired up. But, way to give him some encouragement. Yeah, you're not as good as we thought you were. So, yeah, we're just going to go with whoever happens to be behind you. They're not going to be in front of you. So, that was my thing.
And again, it's a training camp storyline of a 5th rounder, somehow in competition with your 3rd overall pick. To me, it reeks of motivational tactic. They're just trying to keep this dude hungry, trying to keep this guy motivated, and trying to get the best out of him. Rico, if we watch the opener and Okudah is on the sidelines with his helmet and he's not playing a lot, hey, that would bother me. Of course it would. I didn't want Okudah. You and I talked about this a million times. But I never wanted this.
But here's the thing.
I'm going to support the kid because he is a good player. And I don't think he's going to be a bad NFL corner. And I'm not going to worry about a training camp story. I can't do it.
Mike, what you're saying makes sense. I guess I'm looking at it being practical. You're the Lions. You're not that good to play mind games with people. Bill Belichick can do a lot of things because in the end, he would walk in the locker room sporting all of his Super Bowl rings saying, I'm sorry, rookie, what did you say? I couldn't hear you because my rings were banging together. But the Lions, you don't. And maybe it's just the bottom line. I'm tired of them trying to be like the Patriots. I'm tired of them doing everything like New England, but you don't have the trophies that New England has. You don't have the that New England. So stop trying to be them. Stop creating stuff that's not there.
There's no, listen, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that when I saw that on the show sheet, I'm like, oh man, you can't fall for the okie doke. If we're watching that opener, and he isn't, if there's 70 defensive snaps and he's not on the field for 50 of them, okay, then I'd be like, wow, he must have really had a slow start. But I mean, look, man, he was as safe a prospect as there is. Highly productive kid. He's a hard worker. He's got no character concerns. Like, Rico, I can't freak out now. And again, how many times have you seen it? Oh, so-and-so is suspended for the start of the game on Saturday. And it's like, oh, you mean the first series. Got it. Let's just wait and see. I don't want to go there. No, my angst, Rico, was more like the Yannick Ngakoue thing. I mean, the Lions are sitting here with $24 million in cap space. And they're just sitting here. And they have $24 million this year, almost $40 for next year, and then it explodes to almost $100 million. And obviously they would need to sign Stafford to a contract, so that number wouldn't be as big. The point is, the Lions are sitting here with a desperate need at pass rush. And yes, hey, they drafted Aquara, and it's like, that's great. Yannick Ngakoue, for all of his misgivings against the run, is an elite pass rusher and is a 26-year-old player. Really good football player. Does he want to get paid? He does.
Right.
But like, Rico, what are we doing? And I know they didn't have a needed corner, so I can't scream about Logan Ryan. But where are they on Clowney? Why not a one-year prove-it deal for that guy? If you're Matt Patricia and you're Mr. Wizard, right? You are this defensive wizard. If I hand you a chess piece like a Yannick Ngakoue or a Jadeveon Clowney, you're telling me they don't make you better? And I don't even like Clowney.
But I think Clowney must have some type of reputation because nobody's touching him. It's almost
here's
like
the reputation. Can't stay healthy and isn't necessarily productive. Look at his tape last year in Seattle. Woof. But you know what else isn't productive, Rico? Having $23 million that can't suit up for you. And your coaches and your regime has a win now edict thrown down on them. I just found it very depressing that of course Ngakoue ends up in the North. And I think he's going to be an absolute terror with the Vikings. I mean, you were nodding your head when I made that Broncos comparison. You put a pair of rushers out there like that, forget it. I mean, that's a nightmare.
No, it is. For the Lions, they've always erred on the side of caution. They need that team player, that good person in the locker room, and Clowney's not that. To me, you're right. I would have taken him. Now, I think he hit his peak when he damn near decapitated that Michigan running back, and I think after that, his career has kind of slipped. We all thought that he was going to be this terror. He was going to be the next, Reggie White or something, but nah. He's okay.
You know what he is? He's like, what do they call it? The get off the bus guy. Like when your team arrives at an opposing stadium, if that's the first guy off the bus, you're like, oh dear God, help us all.
Yeah.
But like the reality is,
he looks the part, straight out of Central Casting.
Inconsistent effort, doesn't have the production behind it, oft injured. But would I throw him a one-year deal, $18 million, and just go, look, you want a bigger deal? Come on in here, show your stuff. Have a 10-sack season. I don't know. It just bothers me because I think they're at a talent differential as is. So to see Ngakoue arrive in this division, I mean, Minnesota, do we agree Minnesota was already better than they were?
Yes.
Well, now, I think, and maybe it's a little bit hyperbolic for people, but I think the acquisition of Ngakoue kind of just takes the Vikings and that's, okay, you're not going to be better than them, barring, unless they have the Philadelphia Eagles injuries from last year. Like, they're going to win the North. They're just, they're that much better than them. And that sucks because, to me, I sat here and I go, wow, you had Minnesota give up a 2 after the draft, a 2 and a 5. I mean, you didn't even have to give up draft picks for this draft. So to make, like, why couldn't the Lions have taken that type of move? And now all of a sudden, look at the offseason where you go, all right, yeah, we traded Slay. But we added Okudah, we added Trufant, we added Aquara.
advice you gave me for telling me not to panic over the. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Detroit. When's the last time they've made any type of move that really panned out? I'll wait. I'll be back. Yankees. I don't know, man. Right. I mean, you gotta. This is what the Lions do. This is the frustrating thing about them is they're not forward thinkers. They don't look and say, okay, we can take a chance on this person. And let's just say, bring in Clowney for 1 year. It's the NFL. If he doesn't work out, you can just cut him. Okay? And it doesn't even have to be for $18 million. At this point, maybe you can get him for $10 million. Like, dude, either that or you could just be jobless. Okay, do you want a contract or not? Because apparently nobody's calling you or your agent. So
Well, the Ngakoue thing, I know. You're going to have to give Ngakoue $100 million. You're going to have to make a long-term commitment. I know that. I'm not scared of that, though, because he's in his prime. I don't think he's a bad kid. I think Jacksonville's toxic. And he saw, look, how would you feel if you're sitting there, you're making pennies on the dollar, and you're watching all your good teammates?
I'm out.
Calais Campbell, gone. Telvin Smith, gone. Jalen Ramsey, gone. AJ Boye, gone. I mean, I can keep going. And you're sitting there going, all right, well, they're gone. Where's my money? And your money doesn't show up. So, like, I think if you bring that kid in, he's got a lot to prove. I like him a lot. It just was one of those deals where I look at it and I go, okay, a 2 and a 5? I mean, gee whiz.
Yeah.
And I looked at their books and I'm like, yeah, it might be a little tight this year at 24 mil, but I mean, next year, 38. Year after, you have no commitments. I mean, you're basically empty. I don't know, man. I would have loved to have seen them involved and just take another step forward. But you know
Mike,
what?
you also got to think too. This is kind of counterbalanced, but you know, how long term are these two looking at Quinn and Patricia? Or is it right now?
You're right, but that's why if I am even thinking of putting an ultimatum on my staff, I'm firing my staff. Because you basically have put your franchise in a limbo. You can't exist that way. And then if it works out, you're going to look back and be like, oh, well, we didn't do A, B, and C because we were worried about their long-term viability, but now they're here. David's also warning me about the long-term viability of this segment because I have to tell you about the D, and I don't want David yelling at me. It's the D Las Vegas. They got everything you need, all the necessary precautions to make your stay safe so you can enjoy Vegas. And remember, they've got it all, whether it's the Andiamo Steakhouse, the D Grill, the American Coney, the sports book, the Long Bar. It's all there. And if you want to go to Vegas, free country, the last I checked, you can go to Vegas. So get a group, head on out, do what you need to do, and look, maybe your travel plans are more like mine, a little more long-term. Keep the D in mind. It's the D.com. The D Las Vegas, it is your home for sports in Vegas.
Hi, Amy. Welcome to the Xfinity store. That's a lot of change.
Yep, just saving up for a rainy day.
You know, when you get Xfinity Internet and mobile together, you can save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill.
400 smackers.
Yeah, plus you can get fast internet and the most reliable wireless network.
Okay, but now what do I do with all this change I found on my couch?
There's an arcade down the street.
Let's go.
I'm working.
So am I. Pretty sweet, right? Save up to $400 a year when you get Xfinity Internet and mobile together. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $25 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, switch to Xfinity Mobile and for a limited time, get $400 off an eligible Samsung Galaxy 5G phone. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Internet offer requires equal bill and auto pay. Ends 9/22/20. Restrictions apply. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages top providers. Xfinity Internet required. Galaxy offer ends 9/15/20. 5G only in parts of select cities.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel. Language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
No matter where you live has never mattered more. For over 100 years, realtors have brought local knowledge and deep expertise to helping people find new places they can live, dream, and thrive. Places you can call home. Now and always, we are neighbors who care in the communities we serve. It's not just what we do, it's who we are. When you're ready, look for the R. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
From muscle pain, body aches, to strains, Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis. It works fast and you won't stink. Its unique formula with emu oil penetrates deep to relieve arthritis pain, sore muscles, joints, and more. 97.1 The Ticket and Ellison Brewery have teamed up to make two exciting new beers. Introducing 97.1 The Ticket American Lager and 97.1 The Ticket Double Dry Hopped Hazy Pale Ale. Look for them on draft at a bar or restaurant near you.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life. And you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
What? Take 2. Action.
You've been diagnosed with a new purpose, to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself. To look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
97.1 The Ticket would like to remind you that when you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply.
Listen, I'm into the Lions stuff. Wrap up. I'm not taking the bait on the Okuna training camp struggles deal. We're not ready to start day one thing. I will wait until I see game one, see a snap count sheet, go from there. You know, the other angle, I'm not screaming and yelling about it. I'm just telling you. I think it's a bummer that Ngakoue is here. He's a guy we talked about before the draft. He's a guy we've talked about after the draft. And for the people who say, oh, well, listen, they've brought on some young players they want to take a look at, I got news for you. All right, I know about something you don't know. I know what it's like to win a Super Bowl, right? In fact, I've seen my team win 4 of them. Whoa. That's a flex right there. I'm just making a point. I know what it takes to win the Super Bowl. But the Giants that I'm at, look at 07. All Eli jokes aside, look at 07. The Giants had 8 pass rushers. 8. That's how they beat the Patriots. That's how you win a 17-7 game. So this idea, like, even if the Lions brought on an additional pass rusher in the draft, you can never have enough. It was one of those things, I'm just like, oh, God, now we got to play this guy twice a year? Ask yourself, where did Jadeveon Clowney, what team did he come from? What team did Ngakoue come from? Jacksonville. What team wasn't it? What team did he not come from? Let's put it like that. New England. Yes. So, they're not interested in anybody unless you are an expatriate. It's funny at first until you see that there is a distinct pattern. It's at least, you have to at least be 3 degrees from a New England Patriot. Okay, you may not have gotten released from them, but you were there for a long time. You went to another team, and now you can come to the Lions. They don't care about anybody other than expatriates. So I'm not shocked that they didn't really kick the tires on these guys. I don't know what the love affair is. I guess they think that they're going to be the next Belichick, and they're going to show us all that this is going to work, and we always get Patriot hand-me-downs. We're the Patriot Goodwill School. That's what we are. And again, if you tell me it's because you don't know if the coach and GM will be here, well then, again, that's why you don't put ultimatums on people. If you have to put an ultimatum on people, just fire them. It's just way easier. This is the Detroit way of doing things. At least the Lions. David, I would assume you
read the ticket text. And if people want to dive in on this, I mean, it's here. Guys, I know football season seems like 10 years away. It's not. It's like 9 days. So, I'm in if you want. 248-539-9797. David, what do you got on the text?
Seeing the report on Okudah reminded me of Hawkinson, a pick where Quinn Trisha thought they were the smartest dudes in the room, and with their record drafting, I think it's entirely possible the pick duds out from Ryan.
I don't think they're the same pick. I don't think they're the same mindset. Taking Okudah's not the smartest guy in the room. It's the safest guy in the room. Here is a guy with a high floor. Here is a guy from a major program. Here is a guy who plays a position of need. Like, that's not smartest guy in the room. That's safest guy. Well, smartest guy in the room was Hawkinson. I'm taking a tight end at 8, who his teammate in Iowa may be better. So that's smartest guy in the room.
But it couldn't be smartest guy in the room when there's a better player staring you in the face and you skipped over them to take this guy that you're going to show.
I agree, but that's an ideological difference where we view it as take the best guy long term. They view it as let's win now and take NFL ready guy. Rico, I agree with you.
But that's where my anger kicked in, because you sold me that back in April or May. Oh, okay, well, Tua's long term. This guy's right now, and then here 2 weeks for the season. Yeah, he's not ready. That's why I'm like, whoa. You told me that this guy was NFL ready, and now you're telling me, well, don't hold your breath because he's not going to be started. That's the problem that I have. I understand they're probably playing mind games, but this isn't a ringing endorsement of your 3rd overall pick.
What is it? What do you want from me? You want me to sit here and tell you the kid's going to suck because you're getting some stupid training camp report?
No. What I'm saying,
I wanted to. You know I wanted to. What do you want from me?
No, I'm
just
going to
hope for the best.
I want a full breakdown of the Derby from you later at 4 o'clock. But
Later in the week, you don't deserve that.
oh my God.
We could talk Kentucky Oaks instead. Carry on. How about Logan Ryan switching agents? That means he's getting ready to sign somewhere.
Here?
No! No! I need him. All right, the Giants' first-round pick last year was busy playing poker games and sticking people up for rollies. And then we just lost our safety we drafted in the 2nd round, Xavier McKinney. We need Logan Ryan in New Jersey. Name of the Giants.
He wants to win, though. He wants to win.
David hitting people with garbage cans.
I know. He just had the patio chair and just put it right over my
And it has
kidneys.
happened.
Yeah. he just crushed me. Look at the ticket text.
Another ticket text here regarding Clowney. 1 year, $6 million for Clowney. Prove it deal. No more money than that, though.
Okay, then you're not getting him. Cut it out. $6 million. You hand the guy 16, you might have a shot.
I love this text here because they're crazy. If I was Okudah, I would actually be demotivated by this. I would be thinking these bums took me at 3 because they need me and now they're not playing me. I would also be thinking I want to go to another team that would actually play me.
Look, there's some merit to that. When winning coaches play the motivational mind game, you understand, because they know the formula to winning. You could say, okay, this is probably how, and then you fill in the example, this person did it when they first got there, and now look at them. But there's nothing to compare yourself to when you're a Lion. So he's probably really? You guys drafted me just to put my name out there in the media like this? It could backfire, Mike. Just saying. I just think it was a bad move. I don't want anything from you. I just want to state for the record, I think it was an extremely bad move for the Lions to let this get out.
248-539-9797. I'm down to hear from the people. If you got something with the Lions, we can do it. 97.1. If you're looking to sell your home, give Mark Z a call. Simple. Mark Z, eXp Realty. You don't like your current agent? Get a new one. And while the situation going on stopped a lot of things, real estate market is not one. Mark's team reporting another record-breaking month. You can ask him about that. Bottom line, Mark Z offers you a guarantee. You will get an offer on your home in 96 hours. Now, you may not not do a cartwheel with the offer you get, but he's going to show you, he's going to get you offers, he's going to get you traction. It's the Z guarantee. Call Mark Z with EXP. And if you don't like it, he does anything wrong, you're just like, you know what, I'm done with you. You get out of the contract free and clear. Just that simple. He's that confident in his abilities. It's Mark Z, EXP, 844, sold by Z. That's 844-SOLD-BY-Z, or you go online to soldbymarkz.com.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, it's a mainly quiet drive on this Monday afternoon. Just one incident to deal with, 96 Jeffries westbound at the Southfield Freeway, where a crash is blocking the left side. Usual delays due to road work on the Southfield Freeway southbound between Warren Avenue and Rotunda, and also a bit slow through the road work on 94 westbound, where only the right lane is getting by between 26 and 23 mile roads. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Guys, well, I just want to take a quick moment to talk to you about your hair loss. You finally want to do something about it, go see Dr. Barry. I talked to Dr. Barry the other day, actually, doing well, and they are taking everything very seriously. I'm talking about temperature checks for everyone that steps in the office. I'm talking about just really making sure that you're going to be comfortable. You can even meet with him via Zoom or on the phone as well. In that first conversation, he's going to be extremely honest with you, like he was with me, and explain all the different options in detail. Maybe he'll say to you, hey, I don't think that you need a hair transplant. I don't think that you need the robotic technology. He wasn't trying to sell me on it. He said, instead, I think you should do this to thicken your hair. You should take this. We can work on this. It's really just refreshing to have that honest conversation and not feel like you're sold something. And that's what they're about. They're going to help you out in any way they can, because you know what? If your results don't turn out good, that's on them, and they know that. So if you're on the fence, call Drs. Barry and Aronovitz, 248-353-1117 or mihairdoc.com. That's 248-353-1117 or mihairdoc.com.
It's easy to get all the best groceries in town in one trip when you shop at Meijer. Find everything your family needs, from fresh produce to everyday products at low Meijer prices. Save with thousands of weekly deals going on now, like 80% lean ground beef for $1.88 per pound, or locally grown Michigan or Indiana large whole seedless watermelons just $2.49 each. Get all the things you love for all the people you love, all in one place at Meijer. Some exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.
Hey! Is more always better? Hey! Sometimes you just don't need more. Like when it comes to Michigan auto reform. If you have health insurance, including Medicare or Medicaid, you may not need more insurance. Ask an Allstate agent about your options and lower your costs, not your standards. There's no better time to get a quote from Allstate. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent.
Prices vary based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, availability, and coverage selected. Not applicable in California. Allstate Brand Casualty Insurance Company, Billy Southbrook, Illinois.
Amazon is now offering up to $1,000 sign-on bonus for a variety of roles near you. Now's your chance to earn even more. Get a limited time bonus of up to $1,000 on top of earning $15 an hour or more. Applicable on start dates between September 6th and October 3rd. Go to Amazon.com/apply. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
My sweet cheeks feeling squeaky clean. When Charmin's rolling behind the scenes, Charmin begins, made those cheeky clean feels. That ultra strong hype is all for reals. Those TV rolls got me a Charmin clean took. Cheek to cheek, feeling oh so sugar.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
So are you the type of guy that wants to look put together but doesn't want to spend hours shopping? I hear you. This is why there's Stitch Fix, your personal styling service that delivers hand-picked clothes right to you. Stitch Fix is simple and convenient. Sign up in just a few minutes. Try new styles in the comfort of your own home. And there's no subscription required ever. So, isn't it time to refresh your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix. Personal styling for everybody.
I like a bed that's really firm.
I need something a little softer than that. Rest easy. With the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed, you can both adjust your comfort with your Sleep Number settings.
Can it really help me fall asleep faster?
Yes, by gently warming your feet.
Okay, but can it help keep us asleep?
senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you effortlessly comfortable. Sleep Number, proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. And now all beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing on all smart beds. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
When you're stressed, you just don't feel like yourself. New Natrol Relaxia, a full line of drug-free supplements to help you manage occasional stress and anxiety. A special blend of herbals keeps you feeling calm and balanced throughout the day. Because when there's less stress, there's more you. Try new Natrol Relaxia. Learn more at relaxiamood.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This hour of the Mike Valenti Show is brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Now, text or call the ticket using the same number. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
All right, a couple of minutes, we'll get a blitz. David, I have some surprise breaking news. That's right. And you go, what breaking news? I'm all over it. The draw for the 146th Kentucky Oaks has taken place. Gamine in the 5 spot, even money favorite. Swiss Skydiver on the rail 8. Breaking news you can use here at 97. I will tell you, if you've not watched a single horse race all year and you just are bored Friday, Gamine is Terminator like Schwarzenegger robot. Gamine is an alien. And Swiss Skydivers had some dominating performances. Gamine is like beyond frightening. It's the best way I can put it. Like a machine. Okay, good. Now I'm being patronized. I just wanted to give people an opportunity to watch a really special racehorse, like a once in a 10 lifetime racehorse potentially. Gamine is incredible.
The Kentucky Oaks, right?
That is the Derby for the ladies.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask, why isn't this horse running in the Kentucky Derby? If this horse is so good.
No, listen. I mean, there have been fillies who have run in the Derby. This is just the placement here. I'm just telling you, it's too real, and I shouldn't.
It's 2020, and we still got sexism in horses.
They're two separate divisions, but there's no limitation. You can do it. Fillies run against the boys here and there. It depends.
Wow, Rico.
Why don't you know what? I'll tell you what, Rico. You want to see one of the great fillies ever. One of my favorite horses of all time. Mm-hmm. You could see Rachel Alexandra win the Preakness against the boys, and it's a great call by Tom Durkin.
Y'all players got all the girls over here.
What on earth was that?
Y'all players got all the girls over here. Spanking. What was that?
This is what happens, God forbid, 30 seconds, I'm having some fun with horse racing.
Oh, you know what? That was the Bishop Magic Don Juan story.
Oh, okay.
That's what that's. Go ahead, Mike. Tell us about the.
I'm all set. Thank you. I'm actually just going to sit over here and watch the 09 Preakness with Rachel Alexander's inspiring performance.
Okay.
I was giving you proof that the women run against the men, and sometimes it's pretty amazing and awesome what can happen. But that's all right. Roberto, go ahead.
Just gonna keep playing to that rake every time, aren't you?
It's Derby week. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I know it's not the regular Derby, and I know it's outer space, but I am still going to try to enjoy Saturday. And
Okay, so on a serious question, is it run at the same place as the regular Derby?
It's Churchill Downs.
Right, because, that's the one where they run on, like, the different tracks. So some of them will run on the grass. I think I was over your house.
That's every high-level track in America. You have a turf course, and you have a dirt course.
Don't get all highbrow on me now. That's every, it's like,
how much garbage am I supposed to take?
That was a legitimate question.
I know. Just watch Gamine on Friday, please.
Okay. Gamine Cameen or on Friday? Which horse?
Cameen.
What about on Friday?
That is not a horse. Son of a... It's like American Gangster. I'm going to do what Denzel did. I want to take your head and put it in a piano right now. Jesus. Give me some ticket texts, and then we'll get to a blitz. Nobody wanted to talk Lions. That's a hell of a thing. I was all excited. We had 2 Lions topics today. Then the people basically turned around, put the microphone on their ass, and farted in our direction. Terrible.
Says, I think we need to look at this like Amani Owaraway could be our future number 2 cornerback. Trufant is not in the future plans.
Whatever.
I mean, you know, here's the funny thing. I don't miss the preseason, but I have no idea what to expect when they come out there and play against the Bears. I got nothing. Because at least you could kind of get something. Now either you got to go out to the practice, and I don't know if they're allowing you to watch the whole practices or not, or you got to rely on the beat writers to tell you what's going on out in Allen Park.
Here's one for Mike. Horse racing is the best sport going around right now. Never stopped through COVID, and horses never take a knee. Rico sounds like a moron talking about horses.
Oh, he's breaking my
We're
balls.
having
Calm
fun.
down. Jesus. God, I'm the one sitting here taking
Mike, let me guess, David. That was from a 586 area code?
No.
Oh, because I'm about to say, I already know I'm not allowed out in that area.
Yeah, surprisingly.
They absolutely hate me. And Mike, shame on you for bringing me on.
Rico, I gotta be honest. You know, if that double dip happens, maybe we should get together. I could give you a lesson. You could at least try to understand what the hell the beauty of it is. But I don't know if you would if you don't bet on it. I don't know. We gotta get you rifling a few bets. Come on.
Which race does the beauty of it is running?
I hate you. That's the horse. I hate you.
All right,
Okay.
Here's one for Mike. I'm not sure if this is the right name. Ruffian was the best filly, they're saying?
Yeah, no, Ruffian. All right, so Ruffian story. Go ahead, you can play the music. But no, this is a really cool picture. Ruffian never trailed a single step in her career until the race where she broke down and got hurt. She ran in a match race, which they don't do anymore. But if you looked at her program and they show you the opening quarter, it's all ones. Opening half, all ones. She never trailed a single step of her career.
Oh, that's a great story.
Yeah, you know what? Your mother. I'm just saying, I'm a huge fan of Rachel Allen.
So the match races, that's just what, though? One-on-one horse race?
Yeah, they don't do that no.
Why not?
It's stupid, and it's dangerous. So there's 2. But no, they tried everything to save her, like on the planet. I think they even named the hospital at Belmont Park after her. They tried everything. Dude, you can go. I mean, it's not like you can't watch. Like you can see
I'm
it.
about to pull it. I'm gonna
Pull up the 09 Preakness with Tom Durkin's call of Rachel Alexandra beating the boys. Come on, beating Mind That Bird. Huge.
I have a ticket text here coming in for Rico. It says, no, Rico, 586 does not hate you.
Well, I appreciate it.
Rico, what was that comment for? What happened? You getting a rough ride there?
I know what it's.
Oh, dude, since I've been on the show, I've been saving them up. Just,
What do you mean?
the ticket text that comes from the 586 area code specifically. Just about me.
Why the 586?
I have no idea. So I'm not stereotyping. This is the phone numbers that pop up, and it's like, what did I ever do?
Weird. Rico not welcome in the 586, Roberto. That's your stomping grounds. What's the story?
Or maybe it's Kang. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, either that or some of them think that I'm a member of the Denver Nuggets.
If you don't know what that joke's about, I ain't gonna explain it to you.
Wow.
All right, well, let's go from racist slurs to selling some vehicles. Rico, tell him about it.
What? Yeah, what? You're about to say their area code. Well, not everybody. Not everybody out there hates me. And seriously, as I was driving around today, I actually drove past Hamilton Chevrolet, 14 Mile and Mound, and they had plenty of customers out there. People are out there buying vehicles. You shut your mouth, Mike. People are out there buying tons of vehicles. And here's the beauty of it. You can either go inside, you put on your mask, they can get you in a new car, a new Chevrolet, or you can go out in that spacious outdoor garage. They got the hand sanitizers. If you're not comfortable going inside, doesn't matter. Because Andrew and his staff will find a way to get you into a brand new car. You tell them that I sent you out there. Tell them you want the Rico deal. That's a Silverado 4x4 crew cab 2020. Brand new. I'm going to say how brand new, but brand new. You can get that for $249 a month. For 24 months, all you need is $995 down, and you can be rolling out of there in a brand new Silverado 4x4 crew cab. The best deals are to be found at 14 Mile and Mound. Stop in and see my guys at Hamilton Chevrolet for details. Ask for the Rico deal. Check out their inventory online, HamiltonChevy.com. That's HamiltonChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
I'm Jim Rome with a Radio.com Sports Minute sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. In the NBA, up until last night's final game, the story of the weekend was going to be George Hill's explanation as to why he missed the national anthem, and the Rockets and the Thunder kneeing and punching each other in the junk. But then Jamal Murray went crazy. I've told you before, I will say it again right now, Murray is a superstar. There are no two ways about it. Denver went into that game down 3-2. Their backs were up against the wall in a must-win game, and Murray goes for 50 again. 17 of 24 from the field, 9 of 12 from beyond the arc, and he mixed in 6 assists and 5 rebounds as well. That shooting performance gave me chills, and so did his post-game interview. I cannot wait for Game 7, another game of Murray v. Mitchell. I'm Jim Rome.
Did you know that right now, Geico is offering an extra 15% credit on car, motorcycle, and RV policies? That's 15% on top of the money Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? Your dog to make you breakfast in bed with Belgian waffles and fresh fruit compote? As nice as that sounds, that's probably never going to happen. But at least there's never been a better time to switch to Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch to Geico by October 7th. Visit geico.com to learn more.
Finding the next job is a big job, and that part of what you do is a little tough right now. Because of that, Lowe's for Pros is here to help. Get $400 in leads on us with a free 1-year subscription from Home Advisor to connect to jobs that make sense for you. Sign up at lowesforpros.com/pro-loyalty to get started. Just one more reason why Lowe's is the new home for pros. Now let's get to work. Subscription and $400 lead credit subject to Home Advisor's approval and terms. Valid for new Home Advisor customers only. Lowe's loyalty required. More terms apply. Valid through 9/9 US only.
Michigan, the coronavirus pandemic has put us all to the test. And now, it's time to put COVID-19 to the test. As we move forward, testing will be critical. We encourage anyone who has reason to get tested to do so. Those with symptoms and those without. If you are leaving home and going back to work, get tested. If you think you may have COVID-19 or you've been exposed recently through family, friends, or coworkers, get tested. Our test locator tool can help you find the right testing site that fits your needs. Even if you're looking for easy access with no cost, no prescription, and no appointment necessary, we've got you covered. Help Michigan move forward, not backward. To find a testing site or learn more, visit michigan.gov/coronavirus test. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Buy 4 tires at Bell Tires Labor Day sale and get up to $230 in savings. Or get even more with up to $270 in savings with Bell Tire gift cards. August 24th through September Plus, get tires as low as $39 and 0% financing for 12 months. Buy 4 tires and choose up to $230 in savings or up to $270 in savings with Bell Tire gift cards. Get the lowest tire price, period, when you choose Bell Tire. Contact-free service available. See store at belltire.com for details. Restrictions apply.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
The names you trust. The teams you love.
Big drama running in second now. Mind that bird looks for a way through and he had to go way outside for it. Musket Man toward the inside. Rachel Alexander's in front with 1 furlong to go. Musket Man moves to second. Mind that bird is third on the outside. The filly trying to hold on. She's clear by 3. Mind that bird runs in her lane. Here's the layer. And the filly did it. Rachel Alexandra has defeated the Kentucky Derby winner. Mind that bird by 3/4 of a length. Musket Man was third. The final time was 1:55 flat. A magnificent victory, an exquisite filly, and a thrill to see.
Yes. And apparently Rico not welcome in the 586. So we're really making waves here. This is exciting. Coming up next, Roberto will have the call from the Grade 1 Woodward. No, dude, listen, we're going to move on, but that is to me, and she won the Oaks by 20 lengths. The Woodward Stakes, she beat the boys again, and I think she's the only filly to ever win that stake race at Saratoga. It was, it might have been her best performance. It was unreal. Unreal. Wait till you hear the call. Sorry. Rico, I
need to bring a newspaper into this.
Why is that?
It's just, well, Izzone on you, just rip it.
Oh, come on. All right, let me move on. I wanted confirmation that Joel Klatt is a butthead. And I think the list he put out today confirms it.